Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the first episode of Double Trouble. As I mentioned in yesterday's VGC prep episode, as well as the schedule announcement, we're done with VGC prep. Now, we're not done with VGC, we're not done with doubles, we're not done with any of that. That's what we're here for. We're here for doubles mostly. And it's still going to be a main series, but I've changed the name to Double Trouble. I've changed the graphic, obviously, to be more in line with what our series is already, and plus the other one said VGC prep on it, and obviously this is a different series. So what the series is for those of you who didn't watch that video, what we do here is we're going to be doing all three various forms of double battles. We're going to be doing best 2 out of 3 VGC, sometimes 1 battle, sometimes 2 battles, sometimes 3 battles. It really depends on who we're battling and what we're battling for, like whatever, it doesn't matter. So it's going to be either VGC, it's going to either be 6v6 Smogon doubles, or it's going to be battle spot doubles, which is 4v4, as I'm pretty well aware, but with VGC clauses, but including all Pokemon. Now, from what I'm gathering is, I'm pretty sure that at the end of Worlds, when they announced the 2015 VGC tournaments, the rules are going to include everything, and it's going to be basically battle spot. So when we get there, it's only going to be 2 different types. It's going to either be Smogon doubles 6v6 or VGC 4v4. Sometimes it'll be battle spot, sometimes it'll be, you know, like best 2 out of 3. So with that in mind, tell me guys what you think about the template. You know, we've got the battle, like, pretty much taking up as much as we can right here. We've got the team down here. I'm working around with different style boxes. I kind of like the way this looks, to be quite honest with you. In the bottom right corner, we'll have a little box that tells you if we're doing battle spot, Smogon, or VGC, and then of course the title right under the video. So let's get started. I'm gonna hit challenge. This is the team. It's basically the same team that I've been using in GBA, except I took out Delphox for Rotom Heat. Now, I don't know if I'm going to really like that change, because Delphox did have Trick Room for me, but it couldn't take hits. It really couldn't. If it was super effective against it, it couldn't take hits. So I'm considering getting Chandelure, who won't add really any weaknesses to me, and will actually give me some pretty good resistances that I'll need. But for right now, I don't know if that's going to be useful or not. We'll check out Rotom for like an episode or 2, and then we'll work on maybe getting something else. But the Gastrodon Ferrothorn core is so great. Tyranitar and Shuckle and Aromatisse all work well together. This team is honestly one of the better doubles teams I've made, and I really do like it. So let's get into Blurg's team. So he's going to be bringing Greninja, Tyranitar, Nidoking, Jolteon, Medicham, most likely Mega, and the Leafeon. So with the water type Pokemon, I'm probably going to want to bring Gastrodon. Gastrodon's actually going to hit everything but the Leafeon pretty hard. So I'm going to start off with Gastrodon. Gastrodon's going to be a pretty solid move for us. On top of that, I think I want to start off with, honestly, Tyranitar's not going to do very much. I probably want to start off with Rotom, and then I'll bring Ferrothorn. And do I want Aromatisse here? Aromatisse might not be really too useful. I'll bring it anyway. I feel like we could use it towards like the Greninja. The Greninja is going to be decent. Oh, I turned on 3D. Did I? I think I did. I don't know, it looked weird for a second, but I think that just might have been a glare. So hopefully you guys are still, you know, behind these videos. I just wanted to kind of diversify, you know, make sure that we could cover various forms of doubles and really corner that area. Maybe, you know, give us a boost, because we'll be playing in this metagame for a while, and when it comes out in VGC 2015, we'll be a bit of ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? We'll know, you know, decent threats and stuff like that. Obviously, with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, things will change. You know, we'll be getting new Megas, but either way, let's get to the battle. Medicham and Greninja. Now, that's kind of an interesting duo. I'm going to Muddy Water, assuming the Greninja is not going to be using a water move, and I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Medicham, hoping to get it in a position it doesn't want to be in. I don't know. I haven't played a solid doubles like this in a while. I haven't, because the only non-VGC Pokemon on this team is Gastrodon, of course. But I think for a Sandroom team, which this is what this is, Gastrodon's really imperative. That Storm Drain is going to be one of the most useful oh my god, I can't talk. Useful Pokemon for a Sandroom team. So we're going to get the Will-O-Wisp off, which is actually going to be really, really nice for us. I'm debating what to do here. I think I can Ice Beam the Leafeon and go for a Thunderbolt onto the Greninja. So that's what I'm going to do. It's actually a Volt Switch because this is actually a singles. Do I want to do that? No, I don't really want to. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Greninja then. Just to see what he wants to do, what games we're about to play. And as always, you know, in the... Oh, he's gonna... Ooh, you're gonna U-turn. Probably expecting the Gastrodon to switch. But with the burn and my Rindo Berry, I'm not actually too worried about this Leafeon. I could have attacked it, but I think the Ice Beam will do enough to put it in a position where it doesn't really want to be. But the Nidoking is going to come out. Very interesting. I'm not sure what this Nidoking wants to do to us. I guess maybe to take the electric type move. And yeah, as you saw, that really did not do very much. Oh, and you avoid. That's fine. So I'm going to get the Ice Beam off. That's not going to kill, but I think if I do a double protect this turn, it will die. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for... Oh, I don't have protect on Gastrodon. I'll bring in, instead of that, I'll bring in Ferrothorn. And I will protect... Well, it doesn't get rock... It does get rock moves, but that's only if it's physical. So I guess I'll go for another Will-O-Wisp, hoping it is physical. What was I going to say? I don't know. I really like this team. It worked really well in the GBA doubles, and I believe we're changing the name. So you know, I mean, don't really. What I don't know, guys. It's late. It's like 10:30. I normally record episodes at like. Oh, what is it? Ice beaming? I don't know how I feel about that. I think I can Gyro Ball that. What? It does have Flamethrower. That is true. I'm not really worried about this Leafeon in the least bit, to be quite honest with you, so I'm going to overheat the Nidoking and I'm going to protect, because I'm sure it has Flamethrower. Why wouldn't it have Flamethrower? There's no reason for it not to. But one of the main reasons I got rid of, what's its name? I don't know, the Firefox thing. It doesn't take hit. Oh, you're going to protect. You are a clever person. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Leaf Bleeding the Rotom? Why? It's gonna do like 5 damage. No, I did 16, but still, that's like nothing. I'm still worried about that Flamethrower, so I'm gonna bring back in my Gastrodon. Yeah, I'll bring in Gastrodon. If Gastrodon goes down, it's not the end of the world, and I'm going to overheat. Plus, my Gastrodon does have Recover, and my Aromatisse does have Heal Pulse. So, honestly, if I take a lot of damage, as long as I get rid of this Nidoking, I can keep my Pokemon alive with Aromatisse. And that's all I really care about. But this team, as you can see in the little box over there, it's Gastrodon, Ferrothorn, Rotom Heat. Oh, very interesting. Aromatisse, Shuckle, and Mega Tyranitar. Now, it has good special offense. It has my Shuckle for great wall-breaking potential. It seems weird, but I really do consider Shuckle a very good wall breaker. Ooh, a crit. I don't know if that really mattered, but we got it. I don't know if I consider Shuckle, like, a lot of people consider, like, Infernape a wall breaker, because it can hit both Chansey and Blissey, as well as Skarmory, pretty hard. And like something like Nidoking's also a pretty good wall breaker. The reason I say Shuckle's a good wall breaker is because it can take like all their statuses, it can take all that stuff because it has rest, and at the same time, you know, it's not sitting around stalling people out. It gives you infestation, which is 1/6 less per turn, and then on top of that, it gives you whatchamacallit, it gives you with Toxic. So it's basically, in 5 turns, the Pokemon's gonna die no matter what. And I really like that, and they can't switch out and all that stuff, so it's pretty cool. And I like using Shuckle for that. So I'm actually gonna bring in Ferrothorn here, and I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Medicham. I do not want this thing Mega Evolving and ruining my day. I'll be quite honest with you. I have no idea how long we've been going. I feel like we've been going for a while. He is going to Mega Evolve. Are you going to fake out, or are you going to do something different with your life? I wonder if this Leafeon is going... Oh, it's going to stay in and go for the Leaf Blade, killing itself in the process. Doing like 3 damage to us, but the Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, and Will-O-Wisp, I don't think it's going to get a chance to get burned. It won't. Will kill it. So that brings that thing down. We'll see what the Medicham wants to do. It's going to go for Brick Break onto the Rotom. That might actually kill me. No, it doesn't. Wow, fantastic. I will get my burn off. I've never seen a Medicham use Brick Break. They usually use like High Jump Kick. So now that that's burnt, its huge power is it has pure power, right? Either way, they're both the same. They're both the same abilities, which is really odd because they also came out in the same generation. No, I think that's wrong. Huge Powder did not come out in 3rd. Oh well. So what are you going to do? You might Brick Break the Ferrothorn, so I'm going to bring in my Aromatisse here. Nope, not Gastrodon. Aromatisse. And I'm going to protect with my Rotom. See what you want to do with this Greninja. I am really low on special attack, so I might just switch out into my Gastrodon next turn to hopefully take a water type move. We'll see what this Greninja wants to do. It's going to go for Mat Block. Okay, interesting. Don't know why Mat Block. Mat Block is very interesting. You're going to go for Brick Break. Oh, onto the Rotom. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to get my Trick Room up. Actually, nah. I'm going to go for Moonblast onto the Medicham. No. Yeah. And I'll go into my... Yeah, you know what? I'll stay in. And I'll go for Volt Switch onto the Greninja. Because I don't really have a great switch in. I'm going to go for Waterfall. I knew I should have gone into Gastrodon. Unless, yeah, you're going for Rotom. That's going to do a lot. Yep, that's going to kill me. Waterfall? You are physical. I am actually... Poison Jab. Wow. I would have never seen Poison Jab coming, to be quite honest with you. But the Moonblast will go off and do a lot of damage to this Medicham. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's going to kill it. Nice. So that means I'm going to bring in my Ferrothorn, because I can. And if this Greninja truly is physical, it will most likely die. But I'm going to go for Leech Seed, just to toy with it. And then I'm going to go for Trick Room. I'm going to go for Trick Room, and then I'm going to go for Leech Seed. And this way I can get Power Whip off faster. And this way it can't really kill me with flinches. Because I know in a last-ditch effort, most people tend to go for flinches over general strategy, although that is a Giga Impact. That's gonna kill my Aromatisse. That's odd, peculiar, and downright weird. But it is a normal type, which means Muddy Water is gonna hit it neutrally. Which means Gyro Ball is gonna hit it neutrally, which is actually pretty good for me, because the Gyro Ball is probably a straight KO on this thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for Muddy Water and Gyro Ball, and we'll see who takes him out. So Muddy Water on your face, and a Gyro Ball, which should be more than enough to take you out. I'm surprised you don't have like a, what is it, Power Herb? I don't know if that works for Giga Impact. Wow, that does nothing, but the Gyro Ball should finish it off. And And it does. Alright, so that's our first battle done. As with always, we're going to get 2 battles per. With Battle Spot, we'll do 2 battles. With VGC, we'll be doing best 2 out of 3. And with Smogon, it will be 1 battle, but it will be 6v6, so it will tend to take a tad bit longer than normal. So we're going to get 1 more battle in, as I scratch my itchy nose. Yeah, I love Shuckle. I really hope it gets a Mega. It's such a sweet Pokemon. It just sits there, but it destroys. It destroys. Hello, Larry. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Battle Spot. So Larry is going to be bringing Gengar, Charizard, Gyarados, Dragonite. I was going to say, that's a lot of dragons. It's only 1. Golem and Thundurus Therian, I think. I'm still getting used to all of the Megas and stuff like that. So, judging by the Charizard, I actually kind of want to bring Tyranitar. I'm going to start off with Tyranitar. It's going to hit a lot of these things pretty dang hard. On top of that, I think, judging by the Pokemon, I'm going to bring Aromatisse as well. I'm going to have to bring Ferrothorn for that Gengar, and potentially the Thundurus. I think it gets Volt Absorb. I don't feel like looking it up because I don't have the pages up, so I can't. And I think Gastrodon might actually be pretty useful here, so I'm going to bring Gastrodon. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. I think it's Electric Flying. I don't know my legendaries from Gen 5. I think it's an Electric Flying type with Volt Absorb, although there's one that has Prankster, and I don't remember which one has Prankster. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the, it's not the Pure Flying one either. It might be this one. I don't know. I really don't know. So he is going to start off with Charizard and Gengar. Aw, yeah. So I'm hoping you Mega Evolve, because I'm just going to Mega Evolve myself. I'm going for Rock Slide. Rock Slide should take out the Charizard and do a heck of a lot of damage to that Gengar. And because that Gengar is in, I am going to bring in my, I'm going to bring in Gastrodon. I don't want to bring in Ferrothorn until I know this Charizard's dead. And this way with my Gastrodon, even if he brings up the Sun this turn, which he's going to really regret, I will be able to do super effective water moves. So that's going to be nice. So you're going to Drought. I don't think Mega Tyranitar is very used. It's not well used, so I don't know. I always, whenever I see a Tyranitar lead against a Mega Charizard Y lead, I always assume that it's Mega, and I protect the first turn to see what's going on before Mega Evolving, because you don't get a speed boost when you Mega Evolve. He's going to Focus Blast. Okay, but that's not most likely going to kill me unless you double attack me. Wow! Wait, what? I have taken stronger moves than that before. Way stronger move. Oh, and you would avoid the attack. You would avoid it. You really would. Well, that's obnoxious. How did you? I have taken much stronger moves than that. I have to remember. Honestly, I haven't used this Tyranitar in a while, and it's quite possible. I'm gonna protect here. I'm gonna go for Muddy Water. It's quite possible that it's more EV trained in defense, because I do run Curse on this. He's gonna go for Fire Blast. What are you doing, bro? You're probably double attacking that. Oh no, you're just going for Dazzling Gleam. Okay, because that would have killed my Tyranitar regardless. Of course the Gengar avoids. What's up with all these avoids? Wow, it's doing nothing. That's doing nothing. You went for Fire Blast, right? I only need to survive 1 more turn, so I'm going to bring my Tyranitar out. I'm going to bring in my Ferrothorn, and I'll bring in Aromatisse here too. Because as long as the Gengar dies, I don't care. Because it's the one with the Dazzling Gleam. So if I can put him in a position where he wants to get rid of... Actually, yeah, that actually puts me in a good position. Because if I bring in both Gastrodon and Tyranitar against the Charizard, he has to choose one. So we'll have to see who he attacks and stuff like that. Of course, with my Ferrothorn... Did you predict me? Yeah, wow, nice. Nice job. Although, you know, I only had 6 HP, so honestly, it wasn't going to really do very... Wow, okay. That was ridiculous. That was some impressive... That was really impressive. That was some fantastic predictions. Wow. What did I have there? I had a Gastrodon at like half health. That was a really good prediction. I gotta hand it to this guy. I really enjoyed that, but I mean, I don't know. That was great. I like that. That was fantastic. Good stuff. Good stuff. Gyarados. Aww. Oh, the Gyarados. He's probably going to target the Tyranitar. Oh, no, I only had 55. I don't know if I would have survived that Sludge Bomb anyway. Alright, I'm going for Rock Slide, going for Muddy Water. I lose, but I loved it. That was some pretty sweet predictions, though. I gotta hand it to this guy. That was really fantastic. I really enjoyed that. That was quick, but... Oh! Retribution! I'm gonna die to the earthquake anyway. But... at least he finally missed something, you know? I missed my Rock Slide. I missed my my Muddy Water. The Rock Slide would have killed his Pokemon. The Muddy Water would have killed him, and I would have been in a much better position. But, oh well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're going to enjoy this series. This is going to be a lot of fun. It'll be way more diverse than what we normally do. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I really, really hope to see you at the next video. Peace.